What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. We are going to be talking about the Blue Beetle trailer, and there is a lot of controversy surrounding this film, this trailer, and for good reason. Now, honestly, Blue Beetle is too much of an obscure character in my eyes to actually make an independent film about. There's not enough meat, and I actually would rather have seen the original Blue Beetle concept being fully realized on the big screen than this one. I think Blue Beetle is a character that could have been used more as somewhat of, which I believe another YouTuber said would be kind of a buddy film, because Blue Beetle is generally seen with Booster Gold, especially in the comics, and I think that would have made for a more compelling film, a more of a buddy cop superhero type film that I think would do a good job of catering to the comic book fans that do enjoy the character, who've seen his relationship with characters such as Booster Gold. Now, I'm not ignorant to the whole diversity thing that they are trying to do, because when we watched Black Panther, it was about black representation. When we watched Shang-Chi, it was about Asian representation. When we watched Captain Marvel, it was about female empowerment. And now with the Blue Beetle trailer, it looks like they're going for the Latino community. And not to mention Miss Marvel, which was about Muslims. So we're going to dive into this a little bit. Honestly, walking away from this trailer, I was not impressed. When I watch a trailer, one of the things that I do look out for are villains. Who is my superhero going to be fighting against? And unfortunately, some old white woman, I'm not sure who this woman's going to be. Maybe she's a canonically represented character, or maybe she's just an original character. I don't know, but unfortunately I couldn't really think of a Blue Beetle villain that I would like to see him fight, and neither did the trailer present one. Maybe there is going to be one. It was only one trailer that dropped, but unfortunately, again, walked away unimpressed with the opposition that this character is going to be dealing with. Also, the whole idea of this character accidentally coming across the Blue Beetle organism, just the way the character's set up, the whole origin aspect of it, I don't really like. I think at the point now where this DCEU has been established, the character should probably have that already. And not to say the origin stories are bad, but just the ones that we've been seeing a lot lately are pretty bad. Again, look at Miss Marvel, just how it all just pretty much fell apart with the way it was established. Look at She-Hulk, the way she got her powers and how it was established. Captain Marvel, I like the way it was established. I thought it was pretty unique, but even kind of with the writing surrounding that. So even how this character gets the Blue Beetle thing, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of how in the Spider-Man films, how Peter Parker and Ned are kind of just like doing stupid stuff, and it kind of feels like that in this too. And of course, you know, Latino, he's a pool cleaner, so, and then deportation might be a thing in the film too. So I just don't like that. But is Blue Beetle a strong enough character to have a movie about? Absolutely not. Perhaps the original, but not the new one. Would the film actually benefited from having Booster Gold? Of course. Why does this film look like a Latino version of Miss Marvel? We get some pretty interesting action sequences within the film, within the trailer, but they don't really seem like they're serious or anything. Overall, the Blue Beetle outfit looks okay, but Blue Beetle to me is kind of hard to do, because you can't make it fully armored, otherwise it'll look ridiculous, and you can't just make it look like a suit like Power Rangers, because it'll look ridiculous too. And then again, it's kind of hard balance with this, because to me it's like when I watch Green Lantern, it's kind of hard for me to envision a man wearing just like a latex suit as a Green Lantern suit. That's one of the things I did like about the Green Lantern film, is that the film pulsed with energy. So but even though it did look bad, you know, I like that concept of the Blue Beetle. Even another live adaptation of it in Smallville looked kind of ridiculous. It looked like the extremes. It's like it looks crazy because it looks like latex suit, or it looks crazy because it looks heavily armored and it just doesn't look believable. But just overall, I didn't like the Blue Beetle. I didn't like the comedy that we've seen in it. The family aspect could be something good, but I think again it just feels bogged down with it. And again, because it looks like a Latino version of Miss Marvel. So we're gonna see all of this stuff. We got the gimpy friend here that probably likes him and he doesn't realize it, and it does look like it. And we got, of course, a representation of the government as a white woman as the villain. The whole thing with the hero's journey just looks like it's not going to be interesting. It's like something we've seen by the numbers. The character appears to be very lackluster and stupid. And George Lopez is in this film, and he ends up saying the line that caused the controversy, where it was saying something. He said something about Batman. Can't remember exactly what it was. That he was a fascist or something like that. And just overall, that line was definitely in poor taste, and it does remind me, as well as many other comic book fans, that the people that write these films these days do not care about legacy characters. They are out to just destroy these characters. Look at She-Hulk, who's sitting here talking bad about Captain America, despite the character having saved the world, having helped to save the world several times. And it just, they just like deconstructing stuff, and it doesn't really make any sense. So overall, just the Blue Beetle trailer was uneventful to me. It was unimpressive, and maybe because Blue Beetle just doesn't seem like an interesting enough character, but also it is the job of the editors, of the directors, the people that are pushing this film to make a compelling trailer to make me hype for it, to make me hype for this character. Now, there have been plenty other trailers of superhero films that I actually was a bit more hyped for. I did get hyped, like, despite what's going on with Ezra Miller at DC, the trailer got me actually hyped to see The Flash. And despite what this jackass has been doing in real life, I'm definitely going to see the film. When it came to the Justice League, when it came to Wonder Woman, when it came to Man of Steel, I was hyped for them. They did a great job of just hyping them up. And it's not that, the trailers themselves, it was not because I'm just an overall fan, because the Batman I thought was an okay trailer. But I wasn't hyped for it the way I was when I seen the commercial for, like, Godzilla versus Kong, for Super Mario. It's not just because I'm just a fan. So there's a lot that this trailer could have did. It did a lot wrong. It did a lot that you expected it to do because of who that they're seemingly catering to. Not to say that I don't want to see a film about a Latino superhero, but there's no reason for just have these films where, okay, if the superheroes one color or one type, I guess you could say, or a race or whatever, then everybody in the film got to be the exact same. It doesn't really make any sense. But okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Blue Beetle trailer could have been better. I'm not really interested in watching it. So in the comment section below, are you ready to see the Blue Beetle film? Should let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and you should hit that like, share, subscribe, and the notification button.